Welcome to the show today. This is the next installment of a lecture series about cannabis. Today I will be discussing the fundamental elements of cannabis to give a basic understanding of cannabis and how it interacts with humans. This video is for informational purposes only and is not to be used as medical or legal advice. Here is Cannabis 101. Let's discuss the biochemistry of cannabis plants, which produce a group of chemicals called cannabinoids, which have mental and physical effects when consumed. Cannabinoids, terpenoids, and other compounds are secreted into glandular trichomes that occur most abundantly in floral calyxes of female cannabis plants. As a drug, it usually comes in the form of dried flower buds, resin, or various extracts collectively known as hashish oil. In the early 20th century, it became illegal in the most of the world to cultivate or possess cannabis for sale or personal use. To this day, there are 483 identifiable chemical constituents known to exist in the cannabis plant, and at least 85 different cannabinoids have been isolated from the plant. The two cannabinoids usually produced in greatest abundance are CBD and THC. Let's discuss the 8 most popular cannabinoids of the cannabis plant. Tetrahydrocannabinol, or THC. THC is the primary psychotropic ingredient in cannabis. It is used to relieve nausea and vomiting from chemotherapy, boost appetite for AIDS patients, relieve neuropathic pain in MS patients, help reduce pain for cancer patients. It has also been known to have an anti-inflammatory and antioxidant effects. Tetrahydrocannabinolic acid, or THCA, is the inactive form of THC, meaning that it does not exhibit the psychotropic effects that THC does. It does not produce the high. It is thought to inhibit the growth of tumor cells. It may reduce spasms as well as have antibacterial and antibiotic characteristics as well. Cannabidiol, or CBD, is a major non-psychotropic cannabinoid in cannabis. CBD shares a multitude of pharmacological effects from treatment in anxiety, psychosis, movement disorders, painkiller for neuropathic pain in patients with MS, anti-inflammatory, and antispasmodic activities. Much of today's current cannabis research efforts are focused around CBD and its therapeutic effects. Cannabidiolic acid, or CBDA, is the acidic form of CBD. It is thought to have anti-cancer properties. Cannabinol, or CBN, is a major degradation product of THC, meaning that it increases as THC degrades. It's found in minor quantities when cannabis is fresh and properly cured. However, improper curing and storage of cannabis will degrade THC to CBN through a process of oxidation. CBN has been shown to have sedative effects. It is also believed to be an antibiotic, anti-inflammatory, and anticonvulsant. Tetrahydrocannabinol, or THV, has been shown to reduce appetite. Much like THC, THV acts as a euphoriant and is thought to reduce pain. Cannabigerol, or CBG, is a non-psychotropic compound. However, it does facilitate the activation of other phytocannabinoids within the human endocannabinoid system. It possesses anti-inflammatory, antibiotic, antifungal, and pain-killing characteristics. It is also thought to have anti-cancer attributes. Cannabichromene, or CBC, is a non-psychotropic compound and is a major cannabinoid in fresh cannabis. CBC also possesses anti-inflammatory, antibiotic, antifungal, and mild pain-killing characteristics. In my next podcast, I will be discussing the terpenes, terpenoids, and their synergistic behavior with the cannabinoids. To all of our listeners, if you would like to get in touch with Full Melt Fusion's cannabis consultants, please visit fullmeltfusion.com. I will put a link in the description box. And for those of you who found this content interesting and want more, then hit the subscribe button and like this video. Thanks for tuning into the show.